I just saw something about how when a woman starts to like think again, that means that she's healed. Kind of pink. Also, my phone case is pink. Love that for me. Alhamdulillah. Okay, yalla, let's go.
I have no patience, no. These days just kinda seem to pass me by. I'm looking past it all too far. Minutes turn to months.
Yeah, it's the same.
We got
Love ya.
and you're staying exactly where you are, exactly where you were.
I feel like I'm getting to the point in my Arabic classes where I'm really starting to feel challenged, and this is usually the place where something happens, aka I stop or give up. But I'm really proud of myself for pushing through, and I'm really grateful for my teacher. She's amazing, mashallah, Says Fatima, if you're watching. Because if I, mess up on grammar or I'm hesitant, like I'll say the right thing, but I'm hesitant, she'll be like, do you know why that is the way it is? Which is something I really, really needed, because I feel like I can say the right thing in the moment, but it didn't actually register in my brain. Also, discovering the way I am as a student again is so funny, because it's definitely not how I was when I was younger. Like, I was an overachiever, needed to get the good grades, but I never actually registered anything. Like, I just did what I had to do and got by, and it worked in the past. But this time around is so different. Like, there's no tests, there's nobody grading me, judging me. It's solely for me to learn. But it's been nice, alhamdulillah. Being back in my student era is interesting, because I definitely don't have it the way I used to. And also, like, it's definitely more time consuming than I thought it was going to be. In my head, I'm like, I don't have time for this, because this is just like a thing I took up, right? A thing that I want to do. But if it's something that I actually really value and want to get better at, of course I have time, because it's something that's so important to me. Alhamdulillah, this has been a very humbling experience. I almost forgot that I wanted to share something really beautiful that I learned in class last week. You guys are gonna cry. You're gonna cry. I'm just gonna put you guys there. Here's one of the beauties of understanding the Arabic language. What's funny is that my teacher mentioned this as such a side note, as like an example, and I was like, wait, that's so beautiful. Basically, we're talking about speed, like how the speed of what you're doing affects how you say the sentence. So I can say, I wake up and make wudu and pray, versus if I say, I wake up and I brush my teeth and make wudu and make coffee and pray, versus if I am doing it even slower than that. I don't know, maybe I wake up, I make wudu, I pray tahajjud, I read the Quran, I ponder for a while, and then I pray fajr later. Like, the speed of things. And all of those different speeds is different in Arabic. So if you're doing something in a rush, you'd say fa, or you can say wa, or you can say thumma. And she was saying that in the Quran, when Allah describes answering our du'as, He uses fa. He uses fa because He answers our du'as swiftly and quickly. And I was like, oh, of course He uses fa. I just thought that was so beautiful. I had to share it, because maybe you knew that, maybe you didn't. Now you do. Alhamdulillah.
Doing everything and something, and doing nothing. And it's everything and one thing, and it's nothing at all. Gotta be patient.
I feel like I am in the middle of an Olympic marathon, aka an everything shower, and it's not over yet. Luckily, I get to take a little break while I have this hair mask in, and I want to chat about some products, some things, my routine, because I really like this little regimen that I have going on. It's really nice. I'm enjoying it. Also, this towel is stained with panoxyl, and it makes you think, if this is what it's doing to my towels, what is it doing to my skin? I don't know. But will I stop using it? No, absolutely not. I love that stuff. Hair mask, I'll start with that. That's the newest thing. It's the first time I used it. One of my friends was raving about this, and then another one was raving about it, so I was like, I gotta try it. And it's a Japanese mask called fino, Premium Touch Hair Mask. It's a protein mask. It is all in Japanese, so I kind of use this blindly. It smells so nice. But they were saying it's amazing for their curls. I do care about my curls, but I never ever leave my curls curly. I always blow dry my hair, just because I feel like that's the easiest thing for my lifestyle. And it's the healthiest thing for me. I feel like I've gotten the most hair growth. My hair is the healthiest. It's not falling out nearly as much as it was. I had an era where it was, remember when I came back to YouTube and I'm like, hey guys, I cut off all my hair around that time, and that big cut was actually really good for me. So yeah, that's what I have in my hair at the very moment. But my hair routine starts the night before because I do some hair oiling. I either use this YYH Super Seed Scalp and Hair Oil, or I use this La Banana Alma Rosemary Oil, which has gone through a lot. It's gone through a lot. This is actually a Palestinian brand, and this is a Sudani brand, so love that. I'll either apply it the night before, or I'll put it on in the morning, go to the gym looking crazy with like my hair oiled, and then one of these plastic masks, and then sometimes I'll put like a scarf oil over it because I kind of like sweating. I like the idea of that. That sounds like it's good for my hair. Then I'll do a hair mask. You guys know I'm obsessed with sidr, so I actually just went back to Egypt and I got sidr from Sudan. So it was really nice. I was like, this is green. This is very green. This feels real. And I guess whatever I was using was not the same thing. But I'm glad I have that. So I used that, and then I boiled some onions because that's really good for just hair growth, and it helps with hair fallout. So I boiled that, added that to the sidr. I used to just mix it freehand, but now I use a frother. If you use sidr, you know how annoying it is to get out of your hair. Then I washed it out as best I could. I use Nizoral as a shampoo. And then I put this mask in my hair, and then in like 10 minutes, I'm gonna wash it out with this, I don't know how to pronounce this, being frenshe detox scalp scrub. I just got this in the mail at my parents' house, and I was like, wait, this seems up my alley. This seems like something I need. And it has like a really powerful scalp thing, so I feel like this is gonna be good. I used it once and I really liked it, so I'm gonna use it now. I feel like I did a pretty good job of getting this out, but I wanna make sure it's out 1000% because, drum roll please, I bought a Dyson. And it changed my whole life. And let me tell you why. I used one of my friend's Dysons years ago, and the first time I used it, I was like, shit, I wish I didn't use this because now I need this. This is amazing, but I can't justify it. So I just went on with my life, but I could never forget about that Dyson experience. And then I bought the Revlon round brush, and I felt like that was just ripping all of my hair out. I didn't like it. Also, it broke quite quickly. And then fast forward to moving here. Sorry, this is a long story. I realized that it's cheaper and more time effective for me to just go get a blowout. Way easier, better for my mental state because it takes me so long to do my hair. It lasts, it's low manipulation, and I don't have to think. I love not thinking. It's my favorite thing ever, actually. The only thing is they're quite aggressive on my hair, and I've noticed it started to fall out a little, which is normal because using that much heat on your hair, it might work for the time being, but long term your hair is going to stop. It's not going to be the same. Like that silk press is not going to be the same silk press in 10 years when you do it that often. I went to this, I used ClassPass, and there's a place called Fit and Glam. Fit and Glam is where I want to live, but I can't even afford that membership because it's crazy. It's really expensive. And I'm so sad because they took it. This is so girl. This is very girl problem. These are not real problems. But the first time I took a bar class, and it was just so girl. It was so girl. And then in the locker room, the shower, luxury products, And then I go to blow dry my hair. They have Dysons. They have Dysons laid out. And it brought Dyson from back here to here, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. And then on Eid, it was on sale, and I got the Dyson. I don't know why I needed to tell you guys that really long story about the Dyson, but I feel like it was a journey. It was a journey for me to make that purchase, and I'm really glad I did. It's pink. It's so cute. So yeah, next step, gonna give myself a blowout. I usually use K18 as a leave-in heat protectant, but that's nothing new. And then, this stuff smells amazing. I use this, it's actually a Sudani brand. It's called, I don't know, this is the name of the product, Arabia. Alma is what, is this the same brand? No, it's not. No, that was Lebanon. It's a brand called Alma. My thing broke, so ignore that. But it's a hair and body perfume. Guys, it smells so good. I can't describe the smell. I mean, it's called Arabia. Take a wild guess. They also have this tobacco-y one that's really nice. So I put this in my hair once I blow dry my hair. I straighten my edges because they need that. And then I forgot that I used to use this in Egypt and I really liked it, so I got it. It's the Energy Cosmetics Crystal Serum Split End Seal. And I use that on my ends. They also have this keratin something one that I really liked back in the day as well. I don't know how effective it is, but I like the way it feels in my hair. So there's that. And those are all the hair products that I've been enjoying in case anybody is interested.
That's so cute.
Love that.
Did you very easy? Did you freehand it once or use this? Yeah.
Take with that.
Shukran.